So you've published your blog post. What's next? What should you be doing to try and help the success and get people to see it? Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you what it is. Hey, it's Philip here, the Curly Marketer, and today we're talking about what should you be doing next when you've published that blog post. It certainly is, sitting back and having a cup of coffee. That is not the thing you should be doing, because unfortunately another 2 million blog posts have also been published on this very day. So you have a huge amount of competition, and that doesn't include all of the videos or all of the tweets and all the Facebook posts and the emails that your audience are being bombarded with. So what is it? Well, you have to promote your blog. You've got to tell people, you've got to tell your audience that you've posted something new. So I'm going to go through just a couple of tips and a couple of things that you should be doing and focusing on. You don't have to do them all, but look at a few of them that become mandatory when you've published your blog post. I think the first one is quite obvious. If you have email subscribers and you have customers and you've got their email following full GDPR compliance, then you should email them to say, we have a new blog post, and be tactical about it. If your blog post will cater for all of your audience, send it to everybody. But if you find that the blog post will only be of interest to a certain section or a certain type of customer, just send it to them. But the most important thing is tell the people that are interested and have signed up and have subscribed to you so that at least they have first chance to read and to then share it with their community. I think the next thing then is you have to promote it on your social media channels. If you're on Twitter, tweet it out and create multiple tweets from the blog post. You can create multiple tweets, maybe multiple images with core points, core statistics embedded on the image, and tweet those out, and even maybe use a tool like SmarterQ where you can bulk upload maybe 15 or 20 tweets that go out over a certain period of time. And what SmarterQ can do to comply with the Twitter rules is turn those into evergreen posts where it will just retweet the original tweet, so it's not breaking essentially the new Twitter rules for multiple posting. That means that your content just keeps out there once a day or a couple of times a day at different times to give your audience the best chance to see and link and get to that piece of content. The same thing on Facebook. Why not do a Facebook post? Why not, if you have permission, put a post into relevant Facebook groups that you're on? And if you find that a post that you do on Facebook and Twitter is resonating, why not put some advertising tactics and spend behind it? Maybe it's a post that if you advertise it out could reach a wider audience that it would have a relevance for. Why not look at LinkedIn? If you're on LinkedIn, why not share your post as an update? This is something that I do. I'll create the salient points from the blog post. I'll add potentially a video to kind of go through, like this type of video, and then I'll post it out. Now, I got a great tip from John Asperian, and kudos to John, he's great on LinkedIn. What I would do now is I'll publish that update on LinkedIn, and then I'll go back in and do an edit, and then link to the original blog post that's on my website as the edit, so that my post won't get downgraded because I have a link. LinkedIn, like a lot of the social media channels, don't like you taking people away from their channels. So that is a nifty way around it. Another thing you can do is, why not create a publisher post? It's like LinkedIn's internal blogging system. You can create a publisher post based on your blog and maybe have a link back to your website, and do the same with some of the LinkedIn groups. If you're part of LinkedIn groups and you feel that what you've written about or your blog post could be of use, why not put it in there as well? Moving down, if you're on Instagram, why not create multiple images like you did for Twitter for your Instagram feed with core snippets? Maybe for a period of time, change the web link that you get in your Instagram profile to the link for the blog post, and that as you're writing your Instagram post, maybe get people to check that particular link and use the various kind of core hashtags to try and drive traction. Why not turn that blog post into a video? You could turn it into a video up to a minute and share that on your Instagram feed, maybe give core bullet points. Then use an application like Cut Story to cut it down into 15-second intervals and share it as an Instagram story. And if you turned the video or created the video in a profile, portrait format, should I say, you could put it up onto Instagram TV, IGTV. Or if it was done as a landscape video like this is, you could use a service like Capwing to turn it and get it ready for IGTV so that the editing and the cutting down piece is much simpler. I think YouTube, massive. Video is massive, and I would always suggest and recommend to you that your blog post should automatically be created and turned into a video. That is what I do. I have a YouTube channel. This blog post is both textual and it's video. I'll put this video on YouTube. You're probably watching it now, but I'll also embed this video back into the original blog post. So people that come to my website, they may be people who like to read the text, or there might be people who like to watch the video. And that video then becomes another piece of content that you can use to, send out on the social media channels. Especially if it's on Twitter, you could cut it down to 2 minutes. On Facebook, you can upload that video to your platform. So there's loads and loads of uses. I think other things you should consider is do some organic research on the websites, on Google. Put in your keyword, put in the title of your blog post and see, has other people written about this? And if they have, maybe reach out to these people to say, listen, I've written my own version, my own thoughts in this post. Would you take a look at it? Maybe share it with your community. You'd be surprised. People might feel that, yes, your content is perfect for my community. I'm happy to share it out. Maybe also consider sites like SlideShare. Take your blog post and turn it into a PowerPoint so that you are tackling another audience that you might not otherwise be exposed to. And even consider, looking at Quora, which is this question answer based site where people put up questions that they're looking for solutions for. Could your blog post solve an issue for someone on Quora? Once again, you won't know until you try, but be testing all these kind of things. As I said, you don't have to do them all, but just be factoring in that how can you get your blog post exposed to more and more people. So I hope you found that curly marketer tip useful. As I said, I'm a big believer in content repurposing. From a blog post perspective, you have a video, you've got tweets. Why not turn it into an ebook for download? Turn it into an infographic. All those elements can then be posted as new posts right across the channels, and I think it's very, very worthwhile. As I said, I hope you find this curly marketer tip useful. If you're watching me here on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're watching me here on LinkedIn, please do connect with me. I'm over on thecurlymarketer.com, that's my website, and come over there where I put lots of different tips and tricks, and you can follow me on Twitter at Pete Twyford. And I'll see you again soon for another curly marketer tip. Take care.